Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, June 21st, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Make sure you check out eyeonannapolis.net a little bit later today. I am riled up on an issue here in Annapolis, and I am sitting on an editorial for a few more hours just to let it stew and make sure that all my ducks are in a line. But I suspect when you read it, too complicated to do an rant here, you're going to be fired up just as I am. So there's that you have to look forward to. But for now, we have some news. So let's get into it, shall we? Kudos to the Hospice of the Chesapeake and their big fundraiser, Passion for a Cause, held for the 12th time at Porsche Annapolis. More than 350 people attended, and they brought in a whopping $175,000 for their Chesapeake Kids program, which is their program to support kids living with and affected by advanced illness or loss. We have a great video up at eyeonannapolis.net, and I spied some of my favorite people making cameos. Jason Cherry from Mission Escape Rooms, Daphne, Evangeline, and Steve from Zachary's Jewelers, Austin Anderson, who I just met from Daly, and his father, Brett Anderson from Pyramid Builders, and even a millisecond of my good friend and recent cycling partner, Gene Deems. Great job, everybody. Speaking of the hospice, they acquired another hospice. And for some reason, I never think of them as a traditional business and going through the whole mergers and acquisitions thing. But yeah, I guess they do. Well, now they have acquired the Calvert Hospice effective June 14th. Calvert Hospice will be absorbed into the umbrella Hospice of the Chesapeake and will still be headquartered here in Pasadena and will retain the same executive leadership on the corporate level. With the acquisition, Hospice will be caring for 630 or more patients every single day throughout the region. And for those that aren't familiar with Hospice, please become familiar with it before a loved one nears the end of their life. While it's not a comfortable or easy topic to talk about, I've got to tell you, my experience with them has been phenomenal. Now, not particularly this hospice. The program in Florida was so helpful to my sister and myself when my parents passed away. And it's just a terrific concept, and we are so fortunate to have such a fine one here in Anne Arundel County. Into Irish music. Tonight and tomorrow at Killarney House is your chance. It is Derek Warfield and the Young Wolfe Tones for two shows. They are fresh off the plane from Ireland, and they headed directly to Davidsonville. Tickets are still available, not many, but they're $25 a piece, and you can get them at killarneyhousepub.com. And I saw Derek a couple years back, and boy, they put on a great show. So if you're looking for something to do tonight or tomorrow, there you go. And finally, it is Ticket Tuesday from Ram's Head on Stage, and not just any Ticket Tuesday. It is Ticket-Palooza Tuesday, because everything big and exciting seems to be a palooza these days. But listen up, I have a lot of tickets, and they are all going to go today. Now, I want you to select one of the following shows and get in touch with me either at info@eyeonannapolis.net by email or Twitter. Direct message me at Eye On Annapolis and tell me which of these shows you want to go see, and I might hook you up. Now, here's what I have. I've got Black Sabbath tomorrow night at Ram's Head on Stage. Daryl Scott and Robbie Fulks on Thursday at Ram's Head on Stage. Eastport A Rockin on Saturday at the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park. Cam Cole next Tuesday, the 28th at Ram's Head on Stage. Maggie Rose next Wednesday, the 29th at Ram's Head on Stage. And the Annapolis Irish Festival on July 16th up at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. Just let me know which ones and you may score. And make sure you check out all the other great shows coming up at Ram's Head at ramsheadonstage.com. Some podcast news. I hope you checked out the Liliac bonus pod we dropped. Melody was an awful lot of fun to talk to. And I'll tell you, while not my usual genre of music, I am definitely going to go catch that show because I like a show as well as music, and I know they are going to be bringing it. Up this Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, Muralize It, two great Argentinian women, and next weekend, True Centered Chiropractic. All right, that's it. And a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, Rehab to Perform, and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long End Foster Company. So now hang tight. We have George from DCMDV Weather standing by with your locally forecast weather report. All of that coming up in just a bit.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDV Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDV Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDV Weather, and this is your Eye On Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, June 21st. Yesterday was another spectacular weather day for the Annapolis region, and today, the first day of astronomical summer. Won't be too bad either, before temps warm a bit the remainder of the week and the weekend. Look for mixed skies today with highs in the low to mid 80s, before mid to upper 80s Wednesday with a chance of some showers and storms across the area, to be followed by more mixed skies and low to mid 80s Thursday and Friday ahead of a weekend that should be fairly nice on the whole, with temps in the mid 80s or so each day, though we'll have to watch for the possibility of a few additional showers or storms moving through the region. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDV Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And definitely be sure to download our DCMDV Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company.
One of the most common questions we get, how do I maximize the value of my home before I sell it? It's a great question. We look at improvements like investments. What is the rate of return? For example, if we invest $5,000 in painting kitchen cabinets and installing granite, how much more will our home sell for? The answer? About $25,000 more. That's a 500% return on investment. Because of returns like this, we have started a program called Investing in You. We know cash is often tight when you're making a move, and we are here to help. We will front you up to $15,000 to invest in refreshing your home before you list it, with the agreement to be paid back once your home settles. Call us today so we can help you maximize your home's value.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye On Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.